Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I have fell down the pigment rabbit hole. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I fell down the pigment rabbit hole today, so I've got my stuff together to do a video to start comparing some reds, and I just really I lost myself for like 2 hours studying reds and what would work and what would not work. So, and what's the best red and what brand's the best. And I just started looking and just thought, oh, I'm just going to put it down here for you because pigment codes aren't the same across brands. But I'm going to tell you what I use regularly and will continue to use, which are these two colors, Daniel Smith Quinacridone Red PV19 and Rosa Gallery Madder Red PR177 and PR264. So we'll just get these swatched out for you. They are very similar, and they are both very beautiful. So here's Quinacridone Red. It is just a nice, true, rich red that will flow out into a pink. It has good movement to it, and I think it has good flow. But I like how it can be really, really red in your face and then go out to a pink. I think it's very versatile. And then if you want to take a little bit of that quinacridone red and add just a touch of yellow, you can get it even more neutral. So there is, now it will desaturate. Now I have not found a paint, if you don't add something, when you add something to it, it's going to give you a full-on mass tone. This is very saturated. And when I mix the yellow to it to make it a little bit more red, then it desaturates and I have to put more pigment down. Now, if you mix the colors together, like from the tube, they will desaturate a little bit, but not as much. You can do your convenience mixes that way. So this is one of my reds of choice. Here is my second red of choice. And I think I'm going to make this kind of a series so you can actually see what the pigments look like really next to each other. This is Rosa Gallery Madder Red PR177 PR264. That's really rich. It's a little darker in tone. And it will go out to a pinkish tone. Very similar to the PV19, the Daniel Smith. This, I would say, I don't know. I like it. I don't know. It's just, they will work the same way. Now, also, if I take some of this and mix it in a palette here. All right, and add a little bit of yellow. I'm going to get the same result, and it will tone it down to a nice more neutral red. I may have not added enough. Yeah, I added enough. It took it down to where it's not pink anymore. It's more red. So I'm going to let you see those up close so you can see the differences. I didn't pull this one out. Forgot to. Okay, but it is more neutral too. So let me hold those up so you can see. See how the top is more pink when you wash it out? And the bottom is more red when you wash it out after I added the yellow. I used Hansa Yellow Medium. Okay, so what does that tell us? So I thought, okay, let's go look and see if all these colors are light fast, if that matters to you. So it kind of matters to me a little bit. I mainly work in sketchbooks, so it doesn't really matter to me a lot. But PV19 is good light fast. This Rosa Gallery Matter Red, PR177 and PR264 is excellent light fast. When they don't get to be excellent light fast is when you dilute them down. So, in most circumstances, not all, but in a lot of circumstances, when these are diluted in particle, I think I'm going to do my own light fast test to see and put them in direct sunlight and hang them in a window just to see how they will do. So then I got these new colors from Rosa Gallery, and I thought, okay, I got this red here. It's a pyro red. It is really pretty. Okay, this is Rosa. And this is Pyro. Pyro Red. And it is PR 254. And it gets a 3 out of 3. It's not as transparent. I think it's semi-transparent. But you know, it's really pretty. So I'm gonna swatch this here. I mean, isn't that gorgeous? That's just really, really beautiful. All right, let's take it down. Now see that that's your neutral red from the beginning, like that. So my thinking is it's not going to make as vibrant of a purple. So let's just test that out. So these are more pink leaning or blue leaning, and this is pretty much neutral. It doesn't lean orange or blue. These you can make neutral by adding a little bit of yellow, but let me add a little bit of yellow to this. Pyro red. Put that right here. It doesn't really need it, but we're going to add a little bit to it. And let's see what we get. And it is desaturating some. All right, now let's take that and pull it down. And it's getting to be more of a coral color. It's very pretty, but it's getting to be more peach or coral, in my opinion, when you add yellow to it. All right, so, and I'm going to put on here plus Hansa yellow medium. So those are the reds, and you might find that you prefer one over the other. So let's test their mixing. All right, let me clean my palette out and we'll be right back. Okay, so let's try their mixing and see how they come out, because across the board, PV19 is more pink. Matter Red from Rosa Gallery leans a little bit more towards neutral. Actually, I think that's very neutral. And then this Pyro Red leans very, I would say more, I don't know. It just looks red to me. So, and I think these lean more towards blue. But you can make these like this if you mix a little bit of Hansa yellow in there. And then you can make these true red reds. So let's take these and mix them with aquamarine or ultramarine blue. So I'm going to start off with this quinacridone red, PV19 from Daniel Smith. And let's get some of this blue. Now it probably will turn, first it'll turn more like Bordeaux or a wine color, a burgundy. So I'm going to get a little bit more ultramarine. And I get a nice violet with that. Nice purple. Even get a little bit more. Look at that. All right, so I'll put that down. That's a pretty purple. Let's even get a little bit more. That's pretty too. You can get it more towards blue. So that is pretty. Makes a pretty purple. And that's Daniel Smith Quinacridone Red. Alright, so let's take Madder Red from Rosa Gallery. This is Madder Red. I really love Rosa Gallery. They're just really got a lot of pigment in them. Okay, now I'm going to take Ultramarine Blue. And I think the same thing's going to happen. We're going to get more of a wine color. And I just add a little bit at a time. And if you go too far, you can always go back and add more red if you're not getting the purple you want. That's a beautiful burgundy color. And this Madder Red makes a really pretty purple. Really about the same. If you get too much blue in there, then add a little bit more red back into it. Really pretty. And that ultramarine is going to granulate. I can already see it right there. It's really pretty. And if you pull it out, I didn't pull that PB19 out, then you can get like a lavender color. Pretty. All right, so now is the question. Are we going to be able to get the same purple out of this Pyrrole Red? Because it's not pink laning. So let's try it. This Pyrrole Red, it's such a beautiful color. I just want to have versatility with my colors. That leans towards a wine, but it's more of a red wine. It's pretty. Makes me want to swatch it. I'm going to swatch it over here. That is pretty. That's like a perylene. See what you can learn? Let's get a little bit more blue. That's pretty too. That's still like perylene. Let's get more blue and see how purple we can go. There it goes, violet. Oh, that's nice and dark. It's not as vibrant. But that's pretty. I'm anxious to know if it separates. Let me pull it out. That's really pretty. I think that could be a useful mix. Anytime I want to mix a purple, I typically go for a pinky red. And then, oh my gosh, this is granulating and it's just beautiful. Let me show you. That is gorgeous. I hope you can see that. That red and blue are just coming apart. That is so pretty. It didn't do it so much for these. You know, I can see the blue right through here. But I can really see it's almost like a peach undertone, which would make sense because that's kind of a peachy undertone. What do you think? So let me know. I think these all three could be useful. I really do like Rosa Gallery. I think that the benefits of having Rosa Gallery are high pigment load, and, you know, just really good saturation in both of these. Daniel Smith has good saturation too. This one seems to have a little bit more depth to the fully saturated color. You know, I like Daniel Smith. It seems a little flatter. You know, just a little bit. It doesn't have quite as much depth as the Rosa Gallery Matter Red. The Pyro Red, I like that undertone. I love this ultramarine blue mix with the Pyro Red. And I love this mix over here. So, okay. This is the battle of the reds here. So we're going to stop here in this video and we'll come back. And I might make this a series to where I'll come back next time and compare another red against Quin Red and Matter Red. So I hope you enjoyed this video, you guys, and let me know what your thoughts are. Like I said, the Rosa Gallery Pros, it's very affordable. I don't see any cons right now. You can get these in pans or tubes. In Daniel Smith, you can just get tubes. You know, mixed with Hansa Yellow Medium, you can get the expected results. Mixed with Ultramarine Blue, you get this beautiful result over here with the Pyro Red. Isn't that gorgeous? All right, so let me know what you think, and if you've got any of these colors or prefer a different red, let me know in the comments below, and I will compare it against the Daniel Smith Quin Red, which I thought was my ultimate favorite, but I'm thinking Matter Red because they're equally light fast. So there you go. Thanks. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.